This lecture is going to be about the producer's surplus. So the price-supply equation, P equal S of X, is an equation for a product where X, the independent variable, is the number of units of the product the suppliers are willing to produce at a price P per unit, the dependent variable. As before, we will denote the current market price by P bar and the current number of units produced at that price by X bar. And so P equals S of X. If you look at the graph, you'll notice that now, as the price goes up on the vertical axis, the number of units that producers are willing to supply also goes up. So this is an increasing function. There will, however, always be producers willing to supply units at a lower price than P bar. The additional money this producer gains from the higher price is called the producer's surplus. What we want to do is compute the total amount gained by these suppliers. Now this is again the area between two curves, but notice that the upper curve is the constant P equals P bar, and the lower curve is the price supply curve. And the area marked in letter is the yellow is the total amount gained, or producer's surplus. Well, we know how to compute the area between two curves. If X bar P bar is a point on the graph of the price supply equation, P equals S of X for a particular product, then the producer's surplus at price level P is given by the integral from 0 to X bar of now P bar minus S of X dx, which is the area between the horizontal line P equal P bar and P equal S of X, the price supply curve from X equals 0 to X equal X bar. The producer's surplus represents the total gain to suppliers willing to produce at a lower price, but still supplying at the current price. At this time, let's compute the producer's surplus for an example together. Let's find the producer's surplus at a price level of $20 for the price supply equation P equals 2 plus 0.0002 x squared. The graph here is on the page. We have the horizontal line P equal 20 and P equals S of X, and we need to compute the yellow region, the area between the current price line and the price supply curve to get the producer's surplus. But first we're going to need X bar. We're going to need to know the number of units being sold at this price of $20. So we'll set P equal to 20. And that's going to equal 2 plus 2 10,000ths x squared. Now let's do some simplifications. Let's subtract 2 from both sides. 18 is going to be 1 over 5,000. Just reducing. Multiply both sides by 5,000. So we have x squared is equal to, well, let's see, 0, 0, 0. 5 times 18 is 90. And the square root of both sides, x is equal to 300. So we probably saw that x bar is 300 and the y bar is 20. And so now we're ready to compute the producer's surplus. The producer's surplus is going to be the integral from 0 to our 300 of 20 minus S of X, 2, plus, we've already simplified this, x squared over 5,000 dx. This gives us the integral from 0 to 300. Well, 20 minus 2 is 18 minus x squared over 5,000. And this is a polynomial, so it's easy to integrate. We get 18x minus x cubed over 3 times 5,000, 15,000, evaluated from 0 to 300. Well, this gives us, what, 18 times 300 minus 300 cubed. Let's see, 300 squared would be 900 divided by 15,000 times another 300. So we have 18 times 300 minus the c. 90,000 over 15,000 is 90/15ths, which is 6. 6 300ths. 18 300ths minus 6 300ths would be 12 300ths, or 3,600. $3,600. Now, let's allow you to solve a very, very similar problem. Find the consumer surplus at a price level of $4 for the price demand equation P equals 2 plus 0.0002x squared. Is the answer $167, $433, $2,667, $3,600, or none of these? Thank you.